Microsoft unveiling its first products using Nvidia's most advanced chip at its Ignite event this morning. Blackwell demand is going to be the key focus for investors when Nvidia reports earnings tomorrow on Wednesday. Akiko Fujita joining us now to explain why investors have so much hope riding on this specific chip. Akiko.
Hi there, Shauna. Yeah, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang first unveiled the Blackwell chip back in March, calling it a very big GPU, and it is quite literally that. Blackwell is Nvidia's most advanced graphic processing unit that has the ability to run 2.5 times faster than its predecessor Hopper in training AI. And that speed is critical as these AI models get larger and more powerful. Now, to understand the complexity of what Nvidia is developing, we can look at the makeup of the most advanced Blackwell chip. It is made up of 208 billion transistors. These are tiny switches that make these chips work. Its closest competitor, AMD's MI325X, has 153 billion transistors. And that count is important because it points to just how much these GPUs can process at any given time. Now, when you combine the specs, the Blackwell chip is 5 times faster than its predecessor when it comes to inference, the process of AI models using to draw conclusions from new data. And when it comes to energy efficiency, it is 25 times more efficient than NVIDIA's previous chip, Hopper. All of this is in one Blackwell chip. But what makes this chip attractive is its ability to build out a super chip known as the GB200. It combines 2 Blackwell GPUs and 1 Grace CPU. Now, NVIDIA has designed customized server racks that allow AI companies to combine 72 of those GPUs on racks stacked on top of each other. The company has promoted that as the best way to connect the chips to get the fastest performance. It is the reason why you've got Meta, OpenAI, and Microsoft among the companies that have put in massive orders. And for some context, those 72 GPU racks combined weigh 3,000 pounds stacked on top of each other. It is taller than the average refrigerator. And you've got Jensen Huang saying there is huge potential in terms of revenue for this, guys.
We certainly have been hearing that from Jensen, but we've also been hearing about some issues reported with Blackwell overheating. How quickly can NVIDIA ramp up its supply given some of those issues we've heard?
Yeah, Maddie, that's certainly going to be the key question investors have going into that earnings call tomorrow. It was just yesterday the information reported new overheating issues stemming from those server racks, and that came after the company delayed the production and delivery of Blackwell by at least 3 months because of some design flaws they uncovered. Now, all of this points to just how complex these chips are. But there is significant upside potentially here for the company. Jensen Huang has said that this is a market that will start at $250 billion annually. And when you ask investors on the street, there's a difference of issues, or I guess opinions, in terms of how significantly this can ramp up. Piper Sandler's Harsh Kumar says there is potential for NVIDIA to pull in $5 to $8 billion of Blackwell revenue in the January quarter. Raymond James analyst Srini Pajuri cautions the ramp up may take a little longer. He expects NVIDIA to ship 100,000 Blackwell GPUs in the fourth quarter. That would be at the low end of investor expectations, but he still has a strong buy rating on the stock here. So that just points to the potential upside that investors see coming through from Blackwell. Guys, the question is just going to be how quickly they can ramp up, when those deliveries will really start to accelerate. A lot of questions going into that report tomorrow.
Certainly a lot of questions, Akiko, but you gave us a great overview of what to take a look at. So thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it as always.